友達になれる悪魔がいたらなりてえよ。俺友達いねえもん。
When we have nobody, when we have nothing, we'll do anything to obtain something. It doesn't have to be the best person around. It's like we just want to feel companionship. We want to feel connected with another person, with another being, with another entity, instead of just being on our own. Denji, he would do that with devils. He'd do that with anybody. And I mean, we do come later to find out that he was just mainly doing it to save these special magazines of his. And I think a lot of people might do the same thing, but I do think that his words still ring true. I do believe that he really did just ever want a friend. He never really had anybody that he was close with. His father passed away young. His dog transformed into him, making him lose his best friend. So he doesn't really have much left for the people around him in his life. I think there's a lot of people out there today as well too that are struggling with building real meaningful relationships with the people around them because they're worried about truly being seen. And I'm here to say, like, do what you need to do. Because Denji, he's doing what he needed to do. He's taking a stand. He's being confident. He's staying up for what he believes in. And it's attracting the right people into his life. Yeah, even having power in the world with him is maybe a downfall to him. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be something that's beneficial to him. Because he's going to be somebody that can be like, hey, you know what? She's a good friend. She's a good person. Yeah, she's a little strange. She's a little odd. But I love her still. Like, she is an amazing person. And I think this is kind of the cool thing that I've learned over the years of just getting to know people and making new friends, and I think Denji will see the same thing, is the more people that we talk to, the better and more acquainted we become. It's like we could see a person as a stranger one day, and it's like we have no idea who that person is, we have no idea what they're about, we have no idea who they really are. Then we hang out with them for a little bit, maybe a day, a week, a month, 2 years, and it's like you start to feel like this person has almost always been in your life before. When you get those connections, and maybe that's what it is, maybe the connections of true friendship last lifetimes and they expand from one lifetime to another. When you truly find those friends that really do mean everything to you and are willing to stick by your side, nothing's going to stand in your way. I can tell you nothing's standing in my way. I'm taking big moves. I'm taking big steps. All the new people that are on this channel, thank you. I'm grateful. And if you guys ever do need anything in the meantime, I did create a Patreon page as well. So you can always check out the link down below. There is multiple tiers. It's simple, it's short, but I'm here just to help you in the best ways that I possibly can. I figured this is one of the best ways to do so. So if you want to, check that out. Links down in the description. When it comes to creating true friends and true relationships, we just have to do what feels right. And what feels right, I mean, just be yourself, be present, be willing to go back, relive those moments once again if you feel like, hey, you know what, I kind of messed up in that encounter that I had, because a lot of people, I think, replay those memories or emotions in their head night after night after night, and it's hard for them to fall asleep because it's like, oh, I should have said this, or I should have done that, or I should have blah, 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 whatever it may be, and that doesn't actually really get you anywhere. If you want to get somewhere with creating real friends and creating real relationships, what you're going to want to do is still relive those moments, but relive them in the way that you would want them to happen. So don't look at the bad yet. Like, still acknowledge the bad that happened in that encounter that you had with your friend, and then be like, okay, well, how can I do this better next time? And if you want to go an extra step, you can at least even just bring it up to them. Just be like, hey, I was just thinking the other night, like, I kind of messed up the other day. I just want to apologize. And they're going to be like, what do you mean? And it's like, go into whatever ideas or thoughts that you had and be like, oh, dude, it's really no big deal. I didn't even think about it. But it at least makes you feel better. It at least shows that you were thinking and that you're compassionate enough to be able to realize, like, hey, I messed up. I'm trying to be better. I'll be better to make this friendship work, this relationship work, create a family, like whatever it may be, you can do that. And I know it's obtainable. So you just have to take the steps, find people that are willing to communicate with you in the ways that Denji is looking for, and you'll be all good.